here. We are going to be getting into it, ladies and gentlemen. On the Hamburgers, it's Buck, J. Crew, and Josan. On Hot Dogs, AJ, A Little, and W. Kyle. We're into it. We're on to it. Let's get the kick going. Game number 1 of a 4-game series here. All 4 games to be played. Match day number 2 here. AJ going to get a nice touch here early on. Josan over to the right side. W. Kyle is going to get a little bit. Oh, is actually going to get a little bit of a touch. It's going to send it back to A Little. Josan back to center. And that's going to be J. Crew. Almost able to actually get something on target here. Buck's going to be moving up into a pretty offensive position in the corner. Demo comes through on the offensive rotation. Shots on. Save from A Little. AJ comes flying by. A little bit of a double commit. Back up the wall, though. Now to the left side. Orange team right now just kind of fending off the attack here from the blue team. Continuing to put a lot of pressure on, unable to get anything into the defensive half for blue. That's going to be another shot on target, and that's in! Buck puts it in, 1-0.
Unfortunately, with all the pressure they've got put on there, they've taken all the boost. They're boost starved. A Little tries to get back. He just can't get up far enough to get it back into the own goals. Unfortunate.
I mean, so far we've seen the Hamburgers putting on all the pressure, putting on all the mustard, you might say. While the Hot Dogs just defending. Anything that you're seeing here that they might be able to do to get out of their defensive zone?
Yeah, they got to keep the demos off of them and try to push the ball out. Try to do team passing out of the corners. If they don't commit to that, then they're just going to get hammered in their end.
It's going to be Josan out of the corner here. Does get a nice little touch. Buck back to center. Nice little pass over here to J. Crew. Puts it a little off target here. Out to the left. Buck back to center. Sees Josan. Josan towards center. One touch off the ceiling. Looks for a second, but no. W. Kyle now back out to neutral. A 3-man weave potential here. Out to the right side. AJ's not going to get a touch. A Little's going to put it towards the upper corner of the goal. It will not find purchase. W. Kyle back out to center now. Josan actually clips this one down. That's going to be a shot opportunity. W. Kyle the demo on the keeper. Opportunity to get a shot on target. AJ back out to the side. Pressure has escalated here in the defensive zone for blue. And it will be the orange team taking a turn. AJ to give a go. Out to the right side. W. Kyle sees it. Pass back. No touch. Maybe getting a little bit too fancy in the offensive end. But pressure is here. And the blue team, they're just trying to survive it at this point. W. Kyle might have a nice cut underneath. No! And the ball's to the other end.
That was a huge pitch there. There was a lot of mustard on that one. He played it off the wall, and here comes AJ with a clear it down the left-hand side, and he has the full boost coming up the wall. Buck plays it into the corner. Little punches it back in the corner, got it off backboard. Little going to try again, put it to center, and we got a pinch out, and we're going the other way.
J. Crew wants to try to get a little bit of contact here, and actually was out of boost. Wanted that corner. AJ got there first, almost gets the dunk here. Josan back out to the right. J. Crew with a little bit of a touch. Leaves W. Kyle alone on defensive rotation. Back out to the right side. Josan's gone all the way back. That's actually going to give A Little some time and a little bit of energy to move forward into neutral on the right side. Nothing doing, though. W. Kyle back down to center. J. Crew, one's on target. A Little. That is their second save so far in this one. Shot might be on here, and it is! Equalized game with 2:15.
He threw the heat on that one. Got up off the roof touch just over Josan. Puts it in past Buck. Buck's trying to scramble back. Can't get to it. Got a goal scored. 1-1. 2:15 left.
We go into diagonal kick here. Buck will face from the top left, A Little from the bottom right. J. Crew to control. Nice second touch here. Josan, one touch. Looks to get back onto the wall here. Buck trying to keep this into a dangerous place. A Little is going to send this up. It looks like that might be a change of possession, though, and it will. J. Crew does get contact, and mid-boost has been left for them. Josan to carry. Out to center. A Little's going to have to go up high for that one, but Buck's already up for it. Looks for a touch. Gets it. J. Crew, opportunity for number 2. Does not find the back of the net. AJ now with an opportunity to carry. No boost. Grab center. Now out to the left. Right now, it looks like a little bit of struggle maintaining possession in midfield. Both teams seem to take it up to about the 50. And then they just give over possession to the other team, trying to cycle out.
The pressure seems to be coming from the middle on the walls. When they put it onto the back wall, they need to get that clear out of there. As you can see, they're getting boost starved now, and there goes a shot. Nice save. AJ tries to save, saves it again. Nice save. Puts it out toward the right. Buck pushes pressure in. Josan's coming in. He's trying to get by Ragel. Hits the backboard. There's a clear, and we're going the other way.
1-1, 1 minute. J. Crew back out to center. Nobody there, though. It's going to be a Little with an opportunity. Sees left side. Teammate going up the wall. They're actually going to have to tuck away to grab some boost here. Unfortunate on the offensive rotation here for the orange team. Less than 1 minute now. Off to the right side. A Little, 40 boost. Is it enough? It's enough to not quite get a touch, actually. They go underneath. It may have actually faked him out. Shot towards the top side. W. Kyle unassisted with 48 seconds.
Oh, he was very nice. He was like, how do you like your hot dog with mustard, ketchup, and coleslaw? What's going on over there? What a hell of a touch.
Maybe a bratwurst. That sounds, now I'm hungry. We're back into the diagonal. Josan out to the left. Now they are down by 1. The orange team looking very strong on the defensive end, shoring up after that first goal got through. More contact here from Josan. Not a lot of boost here in the offensive end as they make these pushes up. 35 seconds on the clock. That shot's going to be on. A Little does get contact over to the right side. Back out to center. A Little's actually going to let this one go by. 2 players actually let it go by. They are waiting for the offensive touch. J. Crew's going to get 1. Looks for the block on 2. Buck now. Shot opportunity. Off the wall here for J. Crew. Cannot get the pre-flip into the ball here. Trying to make up that distance. 10 seconds now. Out to the right side, Josan puts it center, opportunity for a tie game, they slow it down! A little miscommunication there. AJ comes across, 2 players ready to take that hit. And this may very well be game, and it is! Hot dogs are the better grilled food for now.
Yeah, game 1 went down. That was kind of hot. The action was, like I called it in the pregame. The hot dogs were on defensive lot with only 2 shots. They went 2-1. Going against 8 shots and as well as 6 saves. So, I mean, yeah, the hot dogs were playing a lot of defense, and was what I seen in the stats previously. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens in game 2.
Kind of crazy to actually look at the shots versus saves. No saves for the Hamburgers. Only 2 shots for the hot dogs and 2 goals. So, you know, if they go in, it seems like that's going to be a pretty good weapon. I don't know, putting the ball in the back of the net.
Trying to beat 100% is tough to do, and yeah, they had all the pressure. They just needed to be in the right position at the right time, and then it didn't happen. So we'll have to.
It seemed to just be the beginning. It seemed to just be the beginning where we did see the hot dog struggle a little bit. Hamburgers put 1 in early. So now going into game number 2, we do have the 2-1 victory in game number 1 in favor of the hot dogs. Now we will see if we will have a comeback. We do have a substitute coming in here. The Blob of Glob is going to be making an appearance.
As well as Mr. Anderson.
As well as Mr. Anderson. Okay, so you're right. We have a double sub coming in here. Blob of Glob, Josan, and J. Crew. Now against Little Mr. Anderson and W. Kyle. And these will be your team's Hamburgers, Hot Dogs, Game 2 in a 4-game series, RSC Season X, underway on stream day number 2. Blob gets an early save here on a shot attempt from Little, looking to push out of the zone. Back over to center, and that is an unfortunate touch, or fortunate, depending who you're cheering for here.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate pinch off of Josan's on the Kyle's car, excuse me. And, yeah, that's just unfortunate. So we'll have to pop up the defense.
Back to a diagonal kick. We've got Josan versus Little. Mr. Anderson out to the right side. Blob of Glob is going to go up the wall here, looking for a little bit of a touch. Nice touch off the ceiling here to go for a pass play. Blob with 1. Blob with 2. Third one will remain hanging here. Little out to the right side, looking for an offensive opportunity. Ball's going to drop down. Kyle, not much on it. Breaking out of the zone are the Hamburgers. Out to the right side. Early lead for them by 1. J. Crew, ambitious indeed. Blob gets a demo, but a shot's coming. That's a double commit here. No boost for Josan. A little bit awkward here. Pops up, trying to make something happen out of nothing, and they might actually do it. Josan is still going strong. Somehow they stayed with the play and at least delayed long enough for their team to get up onto the offensive side. A second shot opportunity, no. And a bump comes through in center. Right now, everything coming up Hamburgers, Hot Dogs, yet to really enter the game.
Yeah, they're like the beginning of game 1, they got a lot of pressure coming up on them, and the boost game is being won by the NSC club. Josan, as you've seen earlier, those wave dashers were just pushing him across the field, so he was doing a good job with 0 boost as well. So, yeah, this is a 50-50 game here right now.
Mr. Anderson J. Crew, a touch. Shots on here will require something from the Hamburgers, and something does arrive. Blob looking to exit the defensive rotation. Josan near post. Shot might be there. Mr. Anderson, great aerial 50. Looking for a second touch. Not a lot of boost to work with, though, and that's going to be back towards center. No turn from Little. You almost think that a Little could have turned on that one to get contact as that ball was coming across the net. Mr. Anderson now to defend. Chooses to attack the hitbox on the inside, saying that ball towards goal. W. Kyle is going to put this over to the right, and now a breakout opportunity. Blob Glob versus Mr. Anderson. Does win the 50 out to the left side on the wing. Hamburgers looking for goal number 2. Little looking to equalize out on the right side. Does get one touch, and out into the corner. Boost steal, and they're gone. Not able to find anything so far. The Hot Dogs only with one shot at this point. Opportunity for another. They do pick up a second shot, but not a goal. Still 1-0.
Bob had a nice bump there in the middle, got an aerial to the corner, and they're trying to push into the corner. This is an unfortunate miss there. Coming back toward the middle. Josan pushes it out to the right side. A big demo by Mr. Anderson clears that out. Now they should have a little bit of offensive power coming forward. Crew with a 50, loses a 50. Josan stops, looking for boost. It's up in the corner. Mr. Anderson's going to push this middle. Little's waiting on it. Can't get a touch. Goes to the corner. Kyle's up high. Nice 50. Little trying to put it by them. He's on the back wall. He has one more touch. Unbelievable. It's an unfortunate own goal there. Unbelievable.
Both goals have gone off the opposing team's car into their own net, and that is it's a pretty classy backyard grill affair here between these two delicious summer foods, or winter. You know, there's nothing against having a hamburger or hot dog in the winter. Just put your coat on.
Yeah. Turn up the heat, which is I think what they're getting ready to do. These two teams are going to turn up the heat for the last 2 minutes of this game.
Blob's going to get credited with a save, trying to clear it out of the defensive zone for the Hamburgers. Josan out to the right side. J. Crew is there, goes over a little. This could be an opportunity. Tries to pop it over one. Nice play here. Mr. Anderson comes across with the hitbox and does make contact, looking for a little bit of a bump there. Josan out to the right side. One more touch. Yes, it's there. That actually might be on target. Kyle has to do well with it and does make contact. Passes out to center. J. Crew can't get there. Now Blob Glob. Blob does look for it. No player coming off the wall. It will be Kyle. That was a nice stop here from Josan, just trying to break the momentum. Kyle and Little bunching up a little bit on the rotation. That was going to be an opportunity here. 1-on-2. Tries to get over one. Does. Will not be able to get past two. Josan out to the left side. Mr. Anderson caught cheating. Both teams very eager, chomping at the bit here for goal number 2. We do have the Hot Dogs winning game number 1, 2-1. And that's going to be a shot on target. Nice save from Josan. Blob comes across looking for the counterattack out to J. Crew on the left side, but no, turned away. We are very evenly matched here in game number 2.
That was a very nice save. Blob put a shot on goal. J. Crew going to bring it back to the middle. He's going to have a flick up the top. Wade Little puts it against the wall. Blob's up. Josan's up. Double commit. Kyle's coming down. He has a 1v1 situation. Should take control of that ball. Mr. Anderson turns around, he's going to 50 it off, or bounce it off the back. Blob with a shot, comes down straight middle. J. Crew's up, Little, 50. Kyle's got to keep this one out of the net. Oh, unfortunately, he can't get to it. Unfortunate. Oh man, that was a tough read.
Yeah, kind of rolling back from it here, and you don't really expect to go off ceiling, bounce shot, top corner. Kyle almost actually did get the contact. 8 seconds, and we may be seeing an equalized series here, ladies and gentlemen. Hamburgers lead by 1. 5 seconds. Last minute heroics. 3 seconds on the clock. Blob looking to get this one to touchdown, and it will touch down. 1-1. Your series right now between the Hamburgers and the Hot Dogs in the Grill Master 3000 RSC Backyard Showdown.
Yeah, they're both turning up the heat at this point. We got a 1-1 matchup. Somebody I'm sure is looking to win this next one and try to 3-1, but I think we're going to see a 2-2 tonight. That's my guess.
Well, we've had two 2-1 results, right? So definitely a very closely matched. 4 saves here for the Hamburgers, showing up a little bit more on the defensive end. In the previous game, we did see the Hot Dogs come in with a ton of defense. And so we kind of get that little bit of a flip, a lot more offense from the Hot Dogs, but they lose. It seems like the team that does more on the offensive end with the offensive rotation is, for better or worse, losing the games in the small sample size so far between these two games. So we'll have to see what game 3 provides. Do you think it will be the Hamburgers? So you're calling a 2-2 series. Do you think it'll be the Hamburgers or the Hot Dogs winning this next one?
I think the Hot Dogs are going to bounce back, and they're going to bring the defense that they had in the first game, and we'll see what happens. They kept Blob in. They took out, I believe they had a sub on the blue team. Did they not?
Yes. So Buck is in. Buck is back in, rather. So I think they had Buck, so I think they're doing a rotation there. AJ Little and Kyle. Actually, Mr. Anderson is also sitting out now. So they're doing a lot of rotations here. Just kind of going back and forth. It looks like this might actually be the original set between... No, Blob is actually in. So you got Buck, Josan, and Blob for the Hamburgers. For the Hot Dogs, it's Kyle, AJ, and Little. And it will be Josan looking for a pass. Out for their teammate Blob a little bit too anxious. Looking for the back pass, it looked like, and that was a very dangerous one indeed. They do survive with a Josan save out of the right side. Now Blob puts it on target. Have they been caught out on the rotation? 1-0, 4:32 in game 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, they thought Little was going to be able to get a 50 out of that, and he wasn't able, and AJ was scrambling back, but couldn't quite get to it. It was an unfortunate. That thing had some real mustard on it as well, so Blob put it on it.
We are going to go into a direct kickoff here. Little and Buck. Kyle cuts underneath. Will get one touch and actually gets by. Josan got a little bit of a bump here as well. Might be able to equalize and cannot get the read on that, but Little is there to clean up. And it is tied up indeed. Like a trash bag after the barbecue. 1-1, 4:20 on the clock.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate 50 off the wall. Fell right into Little's hands. He stuffed it right in there like a hot dog in a bun.
Josan out to the right. That's going to go right into the front of Little's car here. Back out to the left. Now Blob. Opportunity on the right side. But no, Kyle already up for it. Both teams very eager to contest in the aerial zone. That's going to be an opportunity for another shot. And it's open. 2-1. The Hamburgers strike twice. It's a double stack.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more offense in this game for both teams, and that was an unfortunate double commit there, and Kyle tried to get back, but he couldn't get back to the box. 2-1, 4:05 left.
We are going into the diagonal kick here. It will be Blob versus AJ. AJ goes right by, either intentionally or not. Kyle is there to get credit with the save. Josan back on the right side. Buck looking for a 50. Out to Kyle. Kyle on the wall. One touch here. It's a little bit too much. Blob is chasing it, looking for a shot. Cannot get there in time. Back out to the wall we go. Josan off the right. Blob's actually going to be playing this on the backside. Buck got a demo on the defensive end for the orange squad here. Hamburgers looking to extend their lead. Quickly turn around, but possession has been given up by Kyle in neutral. Blob back to center. Orange team throwing cars up here, trying to get this ball clear. AJ looks for an opportunity. Out to the right side, gets for play, sees Little. Going to say overshot Little, but actually got contact there. AJ now back on the defensive rotation. It's going to be a shot. That's out towards far post. Nice save from Buck. Readjusts mid-stride and is able to get back on that one. Kyle trying to put something on. A little bit of life here from the Hot Dogs. AJ bounces that back towards center. And Blob on rotation looking to carry. We'll get by one. The 50 game a little too strong here for the Hamburgers so far for the Hot Dogs. 3 minutes to go in game number 3.
That was a nice clear off the back into the center. Kyle wrapping it up the corner. Blob with a touch out. AJ going to put it off the back. Blob steps in, cuts it in. Kyle brings it back in the middle. No shot. Josan with a clear. Buck's down there waiting on it. AJ can't make the touch in the corner. Buck takes center. Kyle puts it up in the air. Josan turns to center. A Little has it. Blob with a save. Off the corner. AJ's coming toward the middle. Can't beat him. Kyle's got to turn to not get beat. It's just a back and forth game right now, Bax.
Certainly is. Josan, speaking of back and forth, looking to pass back to Buck, who barely gets there in time. Will be Blob up off the wall here. AJ makes contact. Now Josan will beat them to the punch. Little does get a bit of a touch there to at least slow down the offensive play. Opportunity here on a 2-on-1. Blob left all alone on the back end, but that one ball goes right by Kyle. Nice 50 here from Blob, looking for one more touch and gets it up off the right side of the backboard. Shot not quite on, but over the ball goes Kyle. Might give an opportunity here for goal number 3. AJ has gone by 2, tried to get that pass with a teammate in center. Kyle, unfortunate misread here. Now back out to the right. Little's gonna look for it. And there will be the 50. Orange team holding on right now. A lot of pressure coming from the Hamburgers. Hot Dogs looking to strike here to try to equalize in game 3. Series is tied up 1-1 here. Match day 2, RSC season 10. In week number 1, the opportunity arrives. Little off the rebound. 2-2 tied up.
1:09 left in this one. Buck goes up. He can't make the touch. Little just waiting on it. There's a demo over there, but Bob didn't help with the demo. And unfortunately, it's 2-2, 1 left. Diagonal kickoff. A Little takes it out to the right. Joe Son puts it up into the corner. AJ has a clear. Blob takes it in. There's demo in net. There's a flick. Blob scores. Hell of a goal. 3-2, 1 minute left.
That's going to be a great way to answer with Blob coming over. You do see the demo smoke grenade coming out from the right side. Doesn't really end up involving the play all that much, but certainly throws off a little bit of the rotation coming from the back post to try to make a play on that ball. And we do have 1 minute to go here in game 3. What was a lead for the Hamburgers was equalized quickly. Countered yet again. Back out to center. Buck, shots on target, almost a bump in goal. Kyle stands strong and gets in front of the ball. Nice play here from Kyle. Slides off the wall, still with their jump. That's going to be off the backboard. Josan should be able to get contact on this, but doesn't. Little puts it on target. Blob clears it away. 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, in game 3 with 1 game to go in the series. That's going to be over the top. A little bit of a bump here. Blob looked like they might be able to get a nice touch to get that towards center. Demo on the shooter. Blob reads that well from the wall. 20 seconds now. AJ tries to put it on target. There it is. What a play! Little connects with AJ for a tied game with 15 seconds.
That was a very nice pre-flip coming out of the midfield there. He stuffs it in the goal. We got a 3-3, 15 seconds left.
We are going into the direct kickoff here. Little versus Buck, favoring the orange team from the defensive zone. Blob by 1. Blob by 2. Blob by 3. No. 3 seconds now. That shot might be on target. It's off the backboard. What a touch to try to solidify that one. We're in sudden death overtime. Both teams playing a ton of offense. Blob with 5 saves right now. And Little's going to try to carry this one up off the top side. Looking for one more touch. Shots on. Saved by Blob. And we're going the other direction. Quickly on the counterattack. This might be the pace that we're going to be playing this entire overtime, regardless of how long it lasts.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed coming up through the middle. The NSC team is trying to put a lot of shots on goal right now. Little and the defensive of Kyle, they'll be able to stop these balls. AJ made a nice stop at the end of regulation. And yeah, so there's a lot of pressure coming on the Hot Dogs right now. There's a nice clear. Kyle may get a touch here against the wall. Bob will recover. Oh, Bob didn't touch. A Little takes it up the wall. And go ahead, back.
You didn't want to get the touch, you know? You're just like, nah, it's all right. Shot opportunity. Ooh, Blob came right across the right side there. And actually a team bump from a team opportunity. 1 minute down in this one. Out to the right side. Kyle with an opportunity. Little's going to come back towards center. Shots on from Blob, but no. A little bit off, aiming for that top right corner. Josan does well. Out to the left. He's going to have to at least make a play against AJ. Gets the demo on AJ as AJ actually missed the ball. And that's going to be a contact play in the defensive corner for Orange. Blob back to the right side now. Kyle is going to go ahead and carry this one. Blob plays the wall. A little bit dangerous. Got one touch and then left it for Josan to read. Now back to center. We're going to have a change of possession here. That's actually going to go right by 2 players. And the bump. Oh, it's saved by Little from the backside on a bump. I don't know how the game isn't over after that one, but that ball is still in play.
Yeah, that was like the hot dog fell off the grill and somebody caught it. That was a very nice save. We're going the other way. It's deep into the corner. AJ's rushing back to make a play. He puts the ball up to the corner. Buck reads, puts it back into the corner. Here comes Kyle. And we just got a stale fest right now going on. I think the buns are stale. What's going on?
Just gotta, you just gotta fluff them a bit, get to the store, find a new bag. 2 minutes down in this overtime. Little's gonna be out to the right side. Shot opportunity. Kyle with a touchdown, but no. Blob gets credited with the save. Little now out to the right side. That's going to be an opportunity on a breakout. No, AJ is going to send this one far side, and Buck will get an excellent clear, resetting the offensive rotation. Blob with an opportunity. Josan playing a little bit cautious. You can see the blue team lining up. Hamburgers line up on the right side wall. Not wanting to play too far forward and get caught out. Kyle, great read on the wall. That's going to be sent center. Josan gets a touch. AJ to put it on target. No, goes the other direction. And that's a lot of boost for Blob. Little gets there first. Josan on the defensive rotation. We'll be able to send this one up to Buck. Buck down to Josan. Josan shot. Goal! 4-3. 3 minutes. By in overtime, the Hamburgers take game 3.
That was a very nice team offensive play. Pass went off the ceiling. And then Josan just stuffs it in there. He's a very nice shot. Well played, Hamburgers.
I mean, this is about as close of a series as you can have. Cracking the 4-digit mark is Blob. 7 saves, 5 shots, a hat trick to their credit. And of course, speaking of credit, Little deserves a little bit for the offensive side. 9 shots and a hattie themselves.
Yeah, he put a lot of shots on goal for 3 goals. Just need a little bit more help out of everybody else. Bob, though, with those 4 digits, man, he was really putting up some big numbers. He must have had the oven mitts on today.
He had the apron, brand new, on clearance. Yeah, he got the apron. He's got the matching headband. He's got some aviators on. He's out there. He's doing it.
If I know Blob, it has a high mom on there.
Probably. Yeah, that's true. So going into game number 4 here, we have a 2-1 lead for the Hamburgers. Will we see the 2-2 that you predicted? Will the Hot Dogs fight back? So far, every game a 1-goal game. If anything, we know it's going to be a tight series. It seems like a chess match in midfield every single time somebody's bringing the ball up.
Yeah, this has been a very tight series here.
Good luck to both teams as we go into the cross kick here. Blob leaves that one for Buck, and this might be a little bit of a mistake. Buck takes their sweet time getting to that one. 0-0, near post shot. Buck gets credit, now out to the left side on the counterattack. One more touch goes through. AJ looks to try to get something going early on here from the pressure the Hamburgers are putting on him. J. Crew out of the corner. That's going to be a great touch here from Mr. Anderson. We have had a substitute once again. Mr. Anderson coming back into the fold for game 4. It's going to be out to the right side. Blob, excellent challenge on the 50, right in front of goal. Now Blob does get 1, looking for 2. Enough boost, another touch across the side, needs to be saved. Little, great control right in front of the goal and under pressure. And Little will get contact back out to center. Passing back and forth here, 3 shots credited to Mr. Anderson already, but still a 0-0 scoreline.
Oh, that was a crack shot out of the corner. He almost put that thing on target. That was a sweet pass to him. Mr. Anderson out of the corner. Blob with a touch onto the back wall. AJ holds it out. A Little's going to chase this one down into the corner. We got a nice demo from Blob in the corner to put more pressure onto them. Looks like they're winning the boost game at this point. Mr. Anderson clears it out to mid, gets another touch. It's by him. He's fighting for boost. There's a boost steal. AJ is in the corner. A Little's going to touch it off the wall. There's a miss. Mr. Anderson turns on it. J. Crew coming the other way. There's nobody in net. Here comes Buck with a shot. It's off the back wall. AJ pulls it. Blob coming up with an aerial with a touch backboard, trying to put it in. They're very aggressive right now, the NSC team. Here comes a big clear. He got the boost on the side. Anderson still touching. He's going to put it down toward middle. He's looking for AJ. AJ is going to try to read. Nope. A Little's going to push it against the wall. He's going to have another touch going against the back wall. Tries to score. AJ is let it go. Anderson takes it over. Shot on goal. There's the blob of glob with his 7 saves last game. AJ puts it up in the middle. Buck touches down to the right-hand side. A Little wins the 50, comes back to the other side. J. Crew's going to chase this down to the wall. Puts it up the wall. AJ with a 50. A Little puts it back into the offensive end.
We're at halftime in game number 4. J. Crew shot might be on target, a little bit off there, and a Little actually might have thought it was on target. Made a bit of an aggressive play. J. Crew shot near post. AJ stands strong underneath. Blob with the cut. Looking to control this one, so close. Getting that ball back to Buck. That's going to be up on the top right side. Ball comes down. Little now. Back out to center. AJ is there. It's a double commit both sides, leaving a one-on-one on the right side. J. Crew and Mr. Anderson cuts out to center. Anderson does get a touch. That's going to force Blob back on the defensive rotation. Little out to the left side. Looking for the fast break on the counter. Isn't quite going to get there. AJ the slow play. Does get one. Ceiling touch here. Up to the left side. Mr. Anderson waits off the wall. Shot not quite on. Still a dangerous ball here. Little goes up a little bit late. That's going to be off the backboard. Opportunity for the goal. No! Saved by Buck. 0-0 scoreline in a very competitive series in game 4.
1:30 left. There's a lot going on. A Little's going to push it back toward the middle left side. Buck with a touch in the air. Comes back down toward the middle. A Little's going to push it back out. AJ up the right-hand side. He's going to push toward middle. He's looking for a second touch. By 1 with a 50. Bob Glob's going to take it down the right-hand side. He's going to get 50 in the middle. Oh, shot on goal. AJ is going to lose this 50 backboard. Anderson pulls it out. He's going to take possession up the wall. It's a nice flick toward the middle. Buck puts it back into the inside. A Little's going to take it off the wall. By Buck. Bob Glob going to race back. 3-8 Crew's going to plant it on goal. Trying to get it. Ooh, that was a very nice touch. Trying to redirect. Bob's going to push it back toward the middle. He's going to go aerial on this. It's just in. Unbelievable shot. Nice roof shot.
We take those indeed. Blob going to take this all the way. What a clear, just a nice deflection. You can't ask for a better touch from the top of the ceiling to land right into the top shelf. So we do go into 36 seconds to go. A chance at a 3-1 finish in this one for the Hamburgers. If this scoreline holds for the next 25 seconds, Hot Dogs looking to equalize. Pass out to center. 2 players there. The pass didn't quite get the amount of speed they were looking for. Buck's going to send it. That was a double commit opportunity on the shot across. Blob was ready and waiting, now with full boost. Now with an opportunity to get this ball out of there and carry. Gets by 1, gets by 2. 1-on-1. Got a teammate. That's going to be a shot. It's in. 2-0. 5 seconds to go. Have the Hamburgers got enough on for a 3-1 series?
It looks like the heat is running out of the grill for the Hot Dogs. We got a 2-0, 5 seconds left. Bob Glob showing that offensive prowess he has, and as last games he showed defensive, so he's a well-rounded player. AJ up, trying to double touch, end up with the last one, and there touches the ground. The Hamburgers win the series 3-1. Well played.
And excellently played indeed.